Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are going to have a look at all you need to know about bad oxygen sensor in your car. A faulty oxygen sensor is a common issue that can significantly impact your engine's performance, fuel economy and emission. Recognizing the symptoms and understanding the cause can help you address the problem early and avoid more costly repairs down the road. Let's have a look at some of the things that are associated with a bad oxygen sensor. An oxygen sensor, sometimes known as an O2 sensor, is a small but very critical device in your car's exhaust and emission system. Its job is to constantly measure the amount of unburned oxygen in the exhaust gas and then send this data to your vehicle's engine control unit. The engine control unit uses this information to adjust the air-fuel mixture entering the engine. The goal is to maintain the ideal ratio of 14.7 parts of air to 1 part of fuel for efficient combustion. This is an ideal combination ratio. If 14.7 gram of air is mixed with 1 gram of fuel, it is assumed that the complete combustion will take place inside your engine. Most modern vehicles have at least 2 oxygen sensors. One is the upstream oxygen sensor. This is located before the catalytic converter, close to the engine. These are the primary sensors used for fuel mixture control. And then there is a downstream sensor. This is located after the catalytic converter. And this basically monitors the efficiency of the catalytic converter itself. So the ECU will compare the input and output to the catalytic converter in order to assess the operation of the catalytic converter. Now, what are some of the common symptoms of bad oxygen sensor? When an oxygen sensor begins to fail, it can no longer provide accurate data to the ECU, leading to a variety of noticeable problems. Let's have a look at some of the common problems. Number one is check engine light. This is often the first and most common indicator. The ECU monitors the sensor's performance and will trigger the check engine light if it detects a fault. So, if abnormal signal is coming from the oxygen sensor, that will trigger the check engine light to be turned on. So the first symptom is a check engine light that is turned on. This happens because of a trouble code related to an oxygen sensor or a system too rich, or when the system is too lean, that will be displayed. If you scan, you will find error codes. The second symptom of bad oxygen sensor is poor fuel economy. Faulty sensor can cause the electronic control unit to inject too much fuel, running rich. This will lead to increased fuel consumption and more frequent trip to the gas station. So if you considerably figure out that the engine is burning too much fuel, if poor fuel economy, that can be an indication of a bad oxygen sensor. The inaccurate reading from the sensor can cause the air-fuel mixture to become imbalanced, leading to increased fuel consumption. The third symptom is engine performance-related issue. You may notice loss of power, slow acceleration, engine hesitation, rough idling, or even misfire. The incorrect air-fuel mixture that is supplied to the cylinder prevents the engine from running smoothly and efficiently. So, any abnormality associated with fuel combustion can be caused by a bad oxygen sensor, as this will disrupt proper air-fuel ratio, proper mixing of air and fuel, that can cause to any kind of abnormal combustion taking place in your engine. The other symptom is a failing emission test. If the vehicle failed emission test, it will be caused by bad oxygen sensor. Because the oxygen sensor directly controls the efficiency of your emission system, a faulty one will almost certainly cause your vehicle to produce high level of pollutant. This will lead to a failed smoke or emission test, which can prevent you from registering your vehicle. Bad smell and black smoke from the exhaust can also indicate bad oxygen sensor. Rich fuel mixture, when there is too much fuel inside the combination, can cause strong smell of gasoline, often described as rotten egg smell. And you might even see black smoke coming from your tailpipe. That is also an indication of a faulty oxygen sensor. The excess fuel is not being burned completely in the engine, and this is exiting through the exhaust raw as it is. That can cause that rotten egg smell. Now, let's focus on what causes an oxygen sensor to fail. Well, oxygen sensors operate in a very harsh environment. Constantly exposed to extreme heat, constantly exposed to corrosive exhaust gases, and this makes them prone to failure over time. Common causes of oxygen sensor failure include age and mileage, internal contamination, and electrical issues as well. Oxygen sensors have a limited lifespan and they will naturally wear out. Heated sensors typically need to be checked or replaced around 60,000 miles, while older unheated sensors may fail as early as 30,000 miles. Some can last up to 100,000 miles. You have to check your owner's manual in order to figure out what is the limit for replacing the oxygen sensor. The other thing that can cause an oxygen sensor to fail is when there is contamination, when there is poisoning. Substances from or within the exhaust can cause the sensor to fail. It can coat the sensing element, causing it to malfunction. This contamination can sometimes be identified by the color of the sensor itself. For example, if you find black when you remove the exhaust sensor and you find out that it is black, this indicates carbon buildup from rich fuel mixture. A clogged air fuel filter or a leaking fuel injector can cause excessive carbon buildup in your engine. That can cause the oxygen sensor to turn black. So when there is carbon deposit, that is basically an indication of a problem that can cause the oxygen sensor to malfunction. Sometimes when you remove the exhaust, the oxygen sensor, you might find it is white. White indicates that there is silicon poisoning. This is often from using improper gasket sealant that is not oxygen sensor safe. And in some cases, you might find green or brown oxygen sensor. This indicates coolant or antifreeze contamination, possibly from a leaking head gasket. The other problems that can cause the oxygen sensor to fail is related to electrical issues. Problems like broken connectors, fried wires, or failed internal heater circuit can prevent the sensor from working correctly. Now, how can you diagnose a faulty oxygen sensor? If you suspect a bad oxygen sensor, the best approach is to diagnose the problem before replacing any part. The most reliable method is using an OBD2 scanner. Just connect an OBD2 scanner and retrieve the trouble code. The code will point out what the issue is. Common codes related to oxygen sensor include P0135, P0171, P0138. The sensor will often identify the specific faulty sensor. It could be bank 1 sensor or sensor 1. So these are some of the trouble codes. P0135 is usually associated with a heater circuit problem. P0138 is related to high voltage. P0171 is related to a lean mixture, system 2 lean. So these are some of the error codes that will get displayed on the OBD2 scanner. The other thing you can do to diagnose is usually just go ahead and make visual inspection. Once you have located the suspected sensor, check for physical damage, for any corrosion, for any cut or abrasion, or any problem with the wiring itself. That can help you pinpoint if there are any type of physical damage to the sensor. And the other thing you can do is you can test the sensor. You can use a digital multimeter or test the sensor voltage output. A healthy upstream sensor when the engine is warm should show a fluctuating voltage between 0.1 and 0.9 volt. If the voltage reading is stagnant, if it doesn't change when you create a rich or lean condition by creating a vacuum leak or partially blocking the intake where air is coming in, then if the voltage remains the same, if it is stagnant, then the sensor is likely bad. A trouble code does not always mean the sensor is bad. The code could be triggered by other problems like an exhaust leak or vacuum leak, which is causing the sensor to report an actual issue. Replacing the sensor without fixing the root cause will not solve this type of problems. So these are some of the things that you need to know related to an oxygen sensor problem. Driving with a bad oxygen sensor is not recommended. While the car may still run, it can cause damage to other expensive components like a catalytic converter, for example. Replacing catalytic converter is much more costly than replacing a bad oxygen sensor. So it is best to address the issue promptly. Well, I hope this guide will help you understand and identify issues with your oxygen sensor. If you are unsure about any step, it's always a good idea to consult with a trusted mechanic. Well, that is all we have for you regarding some of the things that you need to know associated with a bad oxygen sensor. If you liked this video and if you enjoyed what has been presented, don't forget to smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe and drive safe. We'll see you in another one.